Ooh. Hey, y'all. It's been a couple days. This video for today is going to be a little different because the countdown is here. I'm moving next week and I got shit to do. So I can't sit down and like do my video and shit necessarily how I used to. But I do have like a message to a certain extent that I want to give y'all and talk to y'all about that God has like put on my mind, because it's most definitely a part of my infinite butterfly phases. So as y'all know, in this series I am moving back home. I'm transitioning from Florida back to Alabama to my home and all that little stuff like that. And I've been saying that a lot was taken from me within like for me coming home and all that little stuff like that, whatever the case may be. But basically a part of that was my twin. For people, I keep a lot of stuff private or whatever the case may be, but I am a twin and I have a twin. Twin flame, as I'm referring to. And kid you not, throughout this journey, yeah, the nigga been holding me down. The nigga been helping me out, and I thank God for him graciously wholeheartedly. I was beefing with that man for like 2 years, real hard. It's real hard. Anybody that know me to a certain extent on that level knows bits and pieces, but they know I've been beefing with that man for 2 years. But kid you not, I love that man to death. I love him to death. I love him to life. Yeah, but God has swung him to help me along this journey, and he has been helpful. He has been such a guiding light, as being a divine feminine, a dark divine feminine at that. So independent, all that little stuff like that. We have those problems of releasing control and letting a man be a man, or to come in and assist and do all of that little stuff like that. And so in this butterfly phase, kid you not, he's teaching me and I'm the student. And it's kind of fun being the student, you know. A bitch a little giggly, a little geeky and shit, because I don't always have it figured out. And in situations like this, I could be running like a chicken with my head cut off. And he just come in and he just be like, you ain't gotta do all of that, you know. You know, he just smooth that shit out. He just be like, this is the plan. This is what you gonna do. This is how you gonna do it. Da 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 da. The guidance, the logic in which the divine masculine energy is. If you know, it's the real Big Daddy energy. It's the energy that you can listen to and take advice from and know that you gonna be okay. It's the voice, it's the energy, it's the mannerism of knowing that if you put this on this table, he gonna take care of it all. That's God. That's Most High. And so when he now resides, yeah, if you get it, you get it. If you get it, you get it. So your girl is growing. I'm learning, you know. I'm not the teacher in this season of our union, or whatever you want to call it, or in this life. Like, he is guiding me, and it has been a blessing. A blessing and also a lesson, because yeah, I get to be this. What they call it? A damsel in distress. I am motherfucking a damsel in distress. I'm probably saying this shit so wrong, but I am. Lord knows I'm all over the motherfucking place. And kid you not, y'all, like, this is like me. Normal. Like, I don't always have this shit together. I don't always have this shit together. And when you know, it can get overwhelming. And when God is sending in that divine assistance, that divine alignment, it's everything. So, in this little video, whatever, you know, this little part, I don't know if I'm gonna add something else to it, but I know I wanted to do this because I had to. And, thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Big Daddy. Thank you, Stinkabud. All that little shit like that, you know. He be like, chill out with all that love, you know. What? Who? Because I love you. You my everything. Okay, what the fuck ever. But yes, so this video, this segment is shouted out to him because I gotta go do some stuff so I can come back in here and pack, because he done told me what to do. And I needed to hear that, because he told me, like, what you talk this morning? It's like 1, 2 o'clock. I don't know. It was like 1, 2 o'clock this morning. And he was like, no. He was like, do it this way. Come home. We'll go back up there, you know, after such and such that. And I'm like, damn, babe, like, that make a whole lot of sense to what the fuck I was thinking. And so you be like, and it be in those moments like that. And so if you know me, you probably, you know, I be quick like, no, fuck nigga, no. So I am a handful. But shout out to you, babe, because you're doing the damn thing. Shout out to you. I got you. But until next time, or whatever the case will be, I don't know how we go chop and screw this or whatever, but yeah. Okay, I done reached my second destination, and kid you not, this is part 2 to the video. I was catching up on like my notifications and all the little stuff like that, because I've been at home all week. My dad had surgery twice last week, so like I said, twin been helping me out, keeping me grounded, keeping me all in order and everything else like that. But when I was watching the video this morning from my homegirl D, my friend D, Pretty D, the title of the message was, even when you hit 491, forgive again, friend. I think that was the title. And as I was just riding around rewatching the video that I had just recorded, God was like, you know, yeah, you geeky, you giggly, all that little stuff like that, but be truthful. Let's be truthful with it, okay? Let's give them like a little insight to be truthful, so when they do see this message, that they understand that it's not always peaches and cream, that it's hard work that comes with it. So like I said, me and my twin, we was like in separation for like 2 years. We was in separation for 2 years. It was never to a point where like we didn't communicate with each other. Yeah, it was always some form of communication, some form of seeing each other. Man, stop me, okay? Whatever, we're not gonna talk about all that. But that was just the bond that we had. But in that time, a lot of things happened. trials, tribulations, awakenings, illusions, spiritual attacks. It was a lot of stuff that took place in those 2 years, and even, you know, everything else in order for us to come back to this point. Now, even though we talked and everything else like that, we are totally different individuals in this season. And so, like I said, these pretty deep's message was, even when you hit 491, forgive again, friend. The twin flame journey is all about self-love and unconditional love. Okay? And it's crazy. I know I was going to talk about like my twin flame shit, but I ain't know necessarily how I was going to talk about it. But the main purposes and causes, like I say, that I have learned on my mission and throughout my journey is self-love and unconditional love. The self-love is to always love yourself to the point where you will not accept anything less than. And then that also rubs off on your individuals so they can love themselves and know that they are the shit as well. And then the unconditional love comes from, no matter the circumstances, show love, show grace, show mercy. Because that's what God does to you, right? That's what God is. God is a reflection of love. God is a reflection of unconditional love. We are his children. We can go out here and we can fuck up. We got free will. We can do all this bullshit under the sun that we know is a sin, this, that, and the third. But if you admit your sins, admit your wrongdoings, learn your lessons, take the repercussions and the consequences for your actions and what you have done, and then you turn back around and you eat that shit up, and it makes you a better person, and you transmute that lesson, those energies, and become the alchemist that he wants you to be. That's what it's all about. So the twin flame journey and in life in itself is all about unconditional love and forgiveness and self-love, because you will want somebody to love your dirty water, your dirty drawers, no matter how fucked up you are. But in order for you to do that, you also have to know that, okay, you have to change. You can't be that same fucked up individual, whatever the case may be. So the twin flame journey mission is all about mirror work reflections of seeing yourself through another individual's eyes, and to know, like, damn, I can love that individual just like I love myself, or I love myself just like I love that individual, or whatever the case may be. It's supposed to be a mirrored reaction. So it's not gonna always be peaches and cream, but when it is peaches and cream, it's beautiful. But know that depending on who you are in your journey, or whatever the case may be, it might not always be peaches and cream. But you have to learn the art of forgiveness, the art of unconditional love, because it's nothing like having somebody that understands you like nobody else in this world. It's nothing like having somebody that'll be there for you at your beck and call, no matter the bullshit that y'all go through. So forgive, friend. In order to forgive, clear a heart. Oh my God, in these videos, she was like, when you have those moments of that hurt, that regret, or that stuff comes back to you, you ask God to forgive. You ask God to cleanse your heart. You ask God to restore your soul, give you a better understanding, to help you get it. And I kid y'all not, like, it's crazy, because throughout this whole process of the reconciliation, I have been doing that. And so that's how I know it's growth and it's work and it's progress. And kid you not, this man is so patient with me. Patient with me to the point where he don't have to be. Patient on a whole nother, on another scale. So that's why I tell people, this shit ain't easy and it ain't always fun. But if that's what you want to do and that's the work, you got to do it. So forgive. You have to forgive in order to succeed. You cannot harbor pain. You cannot harbor resentment. Kid you not, I am a motherfucker that does that. I harbor pain. I harbor resentment, but I transmute it. Okay? It's a difference. It's a difference. You can't let this shit just sit up in you and don't do nothing with it. It's gonna turn you black. It's gonna turn you cold. You gonna be a pitiful mess. But you have to know how to transmute the energy to become a greater version of yourself. So acknowledge that pain, acknowledge that hurt, all that little stuff like that, but then you eat it. Okay? It becomes a badge. I tell y'all that. Wear your scars, wear your embarrassment, all that little stuff like that, because it makes you a great individual, no matter what it is. So yeah, y'all see me giggling, geeky, and all that little shit like that. But every day, I'm working on forgiveness. I'm working on unconditional love. And I'm working on the self-worth. That's what the twin flame journey is about. That's how it all coincides. So in order to reach these blessings, the part of the new harvest, the acceptance of union, I must forgive. I must ask for clarity, understanding. And the goal and mission of this whole journey and life here on, well, see, whatever it is, life, this thing here on earth, this thing called life here on earth, is to gain a godlike heart, a godlike mindset. So he puts us in different predicaments to gain that godlike heart, that godlike mind. Because we might not always get our way. We might not always get the gift grabbed exactly how we want it. But until we gain that godlike mind and that godlike heart, we know that everything is already ours. We just gotta roll with the punches, because that's what it's about. So I hope y'all got it. I hope you got it. I hope you got it. I hope you understood. Yeah.